We'll move straight on to the next speaker, please, which is Dez Dell.
Bear with me, Chair. I'm just bringing Des in. Mr. Dell, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
We can hear you.
Thank you, councillors, for the opportunity to speak. And thank you to the officers who've put so much work into preparing the SSP2 over the last decade of its existence. I'm sure you're all very keen to send it to the Secretary of State and bid it farewell for a while. However, with all the hard work that has gone into this, it is absolutely critical that this is right and relevant for all of the residents and the future of the Kettering Borough. As a resident myself, I feel this does not adequately include provisions to the declared climate emergency. And while I'm sure the Joint Core Strategy Review will be indicated to be the most appropriate way to make an impact, the fact is that we are in an emergency and this key document is in front of you now. Please listen to the voices of the public and ensure that this is addressed locally. As an aside, and as a member of several local environmental organisations, I have to ask, where was the consultation and scrutiny with them on this plan? With the climate emergency declaration and indeed the ongoing COVID-19 crisis that we are still in the midst of, how can it be that we are considering sending this off without re-examining the importance of these two major events and the effect they will have on Kettering for years into the future? The fact that we are communicating as we are, instead of sweating in the council chambers, speaks volumes to the fact of how much our normal has changed. The world we live in today is already different to the one in which the consultation ended in February, and even more different to when the process started back in 2008. You have the chance to ensure this plan is not already out of date before it is even sent off. Another local event I'm sure you're aware of is the public outcry at the planning application to build warehouse housing on Weekley Hall Wood and Wildflower Meadows. While I'm well aware that this area is not allocated for development in the SSP2 and that the site forms part of an allocation adopted in the Joint Core Strategy, I know that in several sections of Part 5 employment, that this SSP2 seeks to safeguard the wood and wildflower meadow for employment use. We know it's going to be a struggle to save Weekley Hall Wood and Wildflower Meadow due to its allocation as an employment area, but to have it safeguarded as such will be another unnecessary barrier to the thousands of passionate residents and voters out there who want to protect their wood and the wildlife within it. For this reason alone, this plan should be deferred. But with the additional climate and COVID-19 emergencies, I implore you to delay this so it can be amended. This plan will be the lasting legacy of the Borough Council before the unitary comes into existence, and it should be something you can look back and be proud of. Thank you, councillors.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Dell.